I am slightly sick today. I wish I wasn't. What's up, guys? GeorgeTheCloud here. Welcome to the channel and welcome to my life. We are back to Spirit. The name of the song is Animal Zoo. Okay, I did react to Spirit a couple of times in the past few weeks. I'm still trying to get to know their sound. I remember them being pretty psychedelic, getting kind of wacky, and I could picture that just with the album cover here. So big shout out to Brad. Thank you so much for the coffee and the support. This is from 1970 and the album is 12 Dreams of Dr. Sardonicus. What a name. I mean, that just awakens your imagination. That's insane. Okay. All right. Let's get into it. Thank you everyone for joining. If you would like to support my reactions, please check out my Patreon. Grab some popcorn, fill up your water, put your headphones on. And let's go. By the way, did 12 Dreams, did they have 12 songs in this album? I think it would only be fitting. If they didn't, missed opportunity. But I don't know. I will react to the whole album at some point. All right. Animal Zoo.
Living in the city, I've been abused. He has jobs like keeping people I meet, but don't do more than make me amused. Everywhere I turn now, just more bad news. So don't look now, don't ask how, gonna find me a way to the animal zoo. Oh no, something went wrong. Were you much too fat and a little too long? Hey, hey, got too much to lose, got to get on back to the animal zoo. Looking at my body, I'm slipping down so far. The air I breathe and the water I drink is selling me short and turning me around. Everyone I see now on their way to everybody. So don't look now and don't ask how, gonna find a way home to the animal zoo. Oh no, something went wrong. Were you much too fat and a little too long? Hey, hey, got too much to lose, gotta get on home to the animal zoo. Look out. Oh no, something went wrong. Were you much too fat and a little too long? Hey, hey, got too much to lose, gotta get on home to the animal zoo.
This is what I'm saying. The vocalizations win for me.
Little too long. Hey, hey, got too much to lose, gotta get on home to the animal zoo. Oh no, something went wrong. Were you much too fat and a little too long? Were you much too fat and a little too long? Gotta get on home to the animal zoo. Gotta get your ass to the something went wrong. Were you much too fat and a little too long? Much too fat and a little too long. 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 Much too fat and a
Much too fat. That ending, I could still hear it, right? The little variations in the tone. Much too fat. Much too fat. I can only think that these guys must have gone to some crazy parties back in their day. First things first, we hit the like. I am subscribed, and I have a link of the original video down in the description below. Animal zoo. Is there any other type of zoo? I think the animal zoo is just the zoo. But yeah, this sounded like a kind of like a carnival, a bunch of different sounds. I guess what you would hear maybe in a zoo, like monkeys and maybe tigers roaring back and forth, and like cockadoodles and birds and stuff like that. Very how would I like juicy, I guess, dynamic in terms of sounds. It really awakens your perception, like your ears. It's like ear candy when you hear all these different instruments and how they isolate them, and they know when to bring them out at the right time with the right balance, not all at once, right? Not in a big boom, but it's like, okay, take a look at this. Take a look at this. By the way, look at this. And they just kind of sprinkle them throughout. Very interesting sound design. The vocalizations, like I said, win for me. The singer's voice, I really enjoy it. And the first song that I reacted to from them, that got me. I was hooked. In fact, when I first heard that song, which was, I will tell you in a second. Just please hold. God, I got a line on you. I got a line on you, babe. I was like, this is one of my favorite discoveries in the history of this channel. And so I am glad I'm going back into their music. It makes me think about the hippies. This is that sound that, you know, me as a millennial, right? Since I wasn't there at the time, you know, if somebody were to reference, oh, you know, look at the, you know, what do you think about the hippies, the 70s, and like the hippie bands, and, you know, long hair and peace and love movement and all this, this song would probably fit right into that stereotype, right? And I think it, you know, it does make sense. It's 1970, and they were probably feeling it. They were probably, you know, living the, you know, their, what they had to live through, right? Their experience. And what a cool way to do it. Sometimes I wish I had been a hippie, and of course not a hippie now. Like it doesn't, you can't, it's not the same. You had to be there. I wish I was a hippie then, right? Yeah, I think this is a pretty cool song, and I'm not gonna dive deeper like into the lyrics because I don't think there's they're not really here for, you know, the like super educational lyricism, profound, or anything like that. I think they're just having fun. But, you know, since you're here, I'm going to look up the meaning. Oh, I was gonna say, you know, what I think, you know, partially from what I was getting, it's like they were kind of making fun of themselves, right? It's like that self introspective thoughts that you kind of analyze, and you're like, well, maybe you're getting older, maybe you're getting chubby, and you're doing this, and you're not what you used to, and people are getting older. You know what? Just go to the zoo. You might as well belong there. What have you become? But in a like a, you know, goofy way, not to be taken seriously. So to me, it represents something about getting older and not being, you know, as youthful and beautiful as you once were. Now let's take a look here. So this is a psychedelic rock song reflecting a desire to escape the artificial, exhausting city life for a more natural, authentic existence. Using the zoo as a metaphor for a place to find oneself or escape societal pressures, it captures a yearning to connect with raw, untamed energy. I could see it. I could see it with the sound, maybe not necessarily the lyrics. And it's not like I, you know, was paying super close attention. I would have to go back and read the lyrics. But the sound design does give me that yearning for freedom. In fact, now that you mention it, this kind of reminds me of Madagascar, the movie, right? Came out in like 2006, one of the best animated movies. They're at the San Diego Zoo in California, and they escape and they go to Madagascar. That's the plot. And so they're animals. Did they play this song in the movie? Now I'm kind of connecting everything at this point, because I was also thinking when I heard it, like in the chorus, it just sounds like a jingle that you hear in commercials, maybe in they're advertising like Sprite or something. Probably something that they would put on a commercial or in a part of a movie where people they're getting away, right? They're getting maybe in Madagascar. Okay. Well, guys, if you have more information, please comment. I accept all your suggestions, your feedback. I do appreciate it if you subscribed. And at the end, do a flip. Till the next.